Teresi, are you gonna sell out Tommy? What's up YouTube, it's Monique back with another video, and this is another recap, Power Season 5, Episode 9. Alright, so let me just let you guys know, of course you know that this recap is going to be in no particular order. I'm going to try my best to get the events, you know, in order. I'm going to try. Okay, so the episode starts off with Tariq being in his room, and of course he hears his parents and Tommy arguing. He's basically like, what are they talking about? So he comes out, and they're basically talking about Kanan's death. Jamie is mad that Tasha didn't let him know what the plan was because Tariq could have died. Tommy is mad that Kanan died because, you know, that was his homie. So Tariq comes out of his room. He's basically like, I made this happen. I knew about the plan. I know Kanan had to die. You know, I was the only one that was really close to him. So I had to suffer a loss for you all to have a win. Now what it is. So Ghost checked him, Ghost aka Jamie. He checked him real quick and was like, basically like, you think you big and bad and you're not. So he takes him back to the train station, and Tariq has a little plan of his own. Tariq doesn't go on the train. He turns right back around, and I'll let you guys know where he goes, you know, further down in the recap. Okay, so basically the cops, you know, they want to take down Angela, but they have nothing on her. So for right now, they just have to let that go. Proctor meets with the cops, and they basically let him know, we need you to wear a wire. We need you to implicate Ghost and Angela. We need you to take down Angela. And Proctor's basically like, okay, I'll go ahead and do this, but if I don't get Jamie to say anything, I want to be done with this. I don't want to have to worry about losing my child. I don't want to have to worry about losing my lawyer license. I don't want to have to worry about anything. I'm done with you guys after this. Okay, and the cops, they basically agree. So Alicia talks to Dre. You know, she can't trust him. She's wondering, you know, why did Diego's head, you know, just pop out of nowhere? Like, she basically like, everything is going to end terribly. So she knows she can't trust him. So she puts Arturo in the #1 spot. And Dre, he keeps his cool because he doesn't want Alicia to know he's mad as fuck. Like, he doesn't want Arturo to be #1. Like, he wants to be #1 because he's trying to take over the drug game. He wants to be, you know, top notch. Okay, but, you know, he basically, like I said, he plays it cool. But as soon as she leaves, he is mad. Okay, so Tariq, he meets with the Italians, and, you know, he wants to get rid of the drugs. He wants to be, I guess, kind of like the connect, or he wants to have some business with the Italians. So he also wants to get a fake ID. So let me make sure I have this correct, guys. Okay, so Angela meets up with Dre. And she's basically like, Dre, I need your help. I want you to help me, you know, get Alicia. And Dre's basically like, okay, I don't want to help you. But he agrees to help her if he has witness protection. So Alicia and Arturo, they meet up, and, you know, they smash. And, you know, the cops, like, they all come in and be like, da, 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 you're under arrest for drug trafficking. Angela finally got a congratulations, because this is the biggest case of her career. So everybody's like, go Angela, go Angela. But in the back of her mind, she still knows she's not in the clear. And, you know, she's like, yeah. So basically, you know, she got the win, and I guess she still knows that, you know, someone can take her down. Okay. So Teresi and Sammy, they meet up, because earlier in the episode, Sammy told Teresi, you know, you got to take down Tommy. You need to go ahead and give him up to the cops so he can go to prison. So Teresi and Sammy, they meet up at Teresi's house, and, you know, Teresi, he's on the phone with the cops, and he basically tells the cops that Ghost had everything to do with the federal, what was it, the federal agent, or someone got killed in, prison. I'm sorry if I don't have this correct. I'm trying to remember. Someone got killed in prison, and Teresi blamed it on Ghost instead of Tommy. So Sammy hears this, and he's basically like, what are you doing? I thought you was going to blame Tommy for it. And Teresi, he's basically like, you know, that's my son. And so Tommy comes out of nowhere, and Sammy, I'm sorry if I'm getting all over the place, so much happened. And Sammy was about to tell Tommy what's been going on. Sammy was about to tell Tommy that Teresi's been plotting against him this whole time and that he was going to get him arrested. So Teresi grabs a knife and he stabs his best friend Sammy because he loves Tommy. And he didn't want Sammy to tell him the truth. So then Teresi's basically like, help me hide the body. I got some garbage bags, you know, under the sink. So they do whatever they do. So Angela, she meets up with Jamie and she shows him photos that she took copies of, showing that Teresi has been meeting up with the cops this whole time trying to frame Tommy. So Angela's basically like, you know, you have to make Tommy believe what's going on. But Jamie is like, Tommy's not going to believe me because we're at odds right now. We're not on the same page. All right, then it moves on to Proctor meeting up with Jamie. He's all wired up. He's ready to tell the cops that Angela has been involved in this whole entire scheme, and he's about to give up Jamie and Angela. But then Jamie starts to make him feel a little bad. Jamie admits, you know, Proctor, your family. So Proctor writes down on a piece of paper, I'm wearing a wire. Jamie has death in his eyes, but he keeps his cool and he doesn't implicate himself, Angela, or Tommy. And then Proctor, he pulls off the wire. And then Jamie, he hems him up. He's basically choking him. He has him on the rail of the club. And I thought he wasn't going to push him over because he's not going to be responsible for another death. But like, he was basically saying, you're betraying me. You trying to set me up? And then Proctor's basically telling Jamie, like, you have to give up Angela. I know you all have this twisted love affair. I know you all have this big past, but you got to give her up. It's either her or you. If you don't give her up, you're going to prison for life. So Jamie's thinking about this. And, you know, he's like, he knows what he has to do. So Vincent and Jamie, they meet up, and Jamie basically tells Vincent that you need to talk to Tommy. You need to let him know that Teresi, he's been talking to the cops. That's the reason why he got out of prison. So Jamie shows Vincent the photos, and, you know, Vincent agrees. So later on, Vincent tells Tommy that Teresi's been talking to the police the whole time. Of course, Tommy doesn't want to believe that his father's been setting him up. That his father's been setting him up the whole time. Like, he's heartbroken. He finally thought that he got his father back, that they had this strong bond. And, you know, Tommy doesn't really trust a lot of people. So this is kind of like, this is making him mad and sad. He doesn't know what to believe. So Tommy, he meets up with Teresi because, of course, you know, Connie's on hospice. And they're driving around in the car, and Tommy's basically telling Teresi, you know, I know what's been going on. You know, I can't really trust anybody. And, you know, when people, you know, cross me, you know, it's over for them. He basically says, do you know how I got this ring? Do you know where I got this ring that I've been wearing around my neck? And he was basically like, someone crossed me and I handled that. So Teresi, they show up at the place where Connie is. And I guess Teresi thought he was going to die right then and there. But Tommy, he did him a favor and he let him go talk to Connie. So, of course, Connie was looking terrible. Like, I'm really thinking in the next episode, she's probably going to pass away. But Teresi and her, they had a nice little conversation. Teresi let Connie know that he did not give up Tommy. And, you know, of course, Connie's happy about that. But she knows something's going on, but she can't really, you know, tell. So, eventually, you know, Teresi leaves the little room, and he's looking at the exit. So I thought that he was going to try to make a run for it, but he decides to man up, and he gets back into Tommy's car. And they're talking. Teresi's trying to basically tell Tommy what's been going on, but Tommy's not trying to hear that. He's basically like, okay, I know you've been trying to set me up. So they get back to Teresi's house, because Tommy's like, I'm taking you home. And Teresi opens up this bag, and it's money, and it's a gun. And I thought that Teresi was going to grab the gun and shoot Tommy, but he didn't. I guess he thought that maybe he could convince Tommy that he eventually was going to set him up, but he decided not to. But Tommy wasn't trying to hear that. So he pulls out the gun, bam, bam, he shoots Teresi. And of course, he's feeling all emotional. He's like, I just shot my father, like, I just got him back in my life, but I had to take him out. So that ends. He ends up going back to his mother's house. Of course, she's scared. She's not knowing who it is. And, you know, he falls into her arms, basically saying, you know, you were right. And that was how that went. Okay, and then Angela, okay, this is the end of the episode. Angela shows up back to the office because the head detective lady, yes, I still don't know her name. I know I could have looked it up, but I didn't. She basically shows up into the office and, you know, mock everyone's there. So they have a board behind them. They have Angela's face, they have Ghost, they have Tommy, they have the cartel, they have everybody. So they have like Angela in the dead center. So they basically tell her, we got you, we implicated you. So in order for you to keep your career, we need you to tell us everything you have on Tommy, Ghost, aka Jamie, the cartel, everything. So Angela is looking scared for her life. Do you guys really believe that she's going to sacrifice herself for everyone? I don't think so. I think everyone's going down, and I think she's going to keep her career, because I do not think she's about that life, and I do not think that she's going to give up her career and go to prison for life. So guys, drop down in the comments. I hope you all enjoyed this recap. See, I try to get better. I try to have things in order. Even though it doesn't really matter, because I do my recaps how I want, but I try to do a little better. So drop in the comments what you think is going to happen in the next episode. And one more thing. Tariq did get that fake ID he requested, and he got Kanan's ashes. He pretended that he was Sean, you know, Kanan's dead son, and he got his ashes. So, you know, drop down in the comments what you think is going to happen in the next episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get ready for this season finale. Let's see what I think is going to happen. I think that Angela is going to snitch on everyone. I don't care if she loves Jamie. I don't care if she wants to get back together with him. This is her life versus their family, including Tommy, Tasha, Keisha, Jamie, Tariq. Is she really going to give up her life over theirs? Drop down in the comments what you think, and I will see you all in the next recap. I'm out. Bye, you guys.